Hello and welcome back to Excel Mind. In today's video, we're gonna see one of our viewer query. So the query is on the screen where our user is asking about a to-do list where if we delete any of the task, then the corresponding checkbox should be automatically get unchecked. Okay, so let's see. We have our file on our screen and we have created the solution for it. So let us see how it's work. So this is a to-do list and this is a checkbox and here is a task, and whenever we click on the task it gets crossed. That means this task has been completed. So our user want that if we delete this task, then this checkbox should be automatically unchecked. So let's see if it works or not. So here we delete and you can see the box is getting unchecked. See, again we'll delete this and it's getting unchecked again. So how we did this? So we'll show you the solution in detail how we created this file. But before that, let me take you through the recap from where we got this query. So initially we have created a file as you can see on a screen where we have shown you how to create a multiple checkbox in a single line within a second. A link you can get it from the description link and over the screen as well. And along with that, under that series we have created another video where we have shown you to create a multiple checkbox by just selecting a range. You can check our video on our channel, and same the link of the video you can get it from the description. So let's move on to the solution how we created this. So this has been achieved through a VBA, and as you know how to go on to the VBA. So first of all, the most important thing, you have to save the file under the macro enable format. Okay, whenever you are creating a file and writing a code, you have to save that file under the format macro enable. Okay, so let's read out the code what we have written. So here is the code. What you have to do, you just have to select your sheet and double click on it. Once you double clicked, you will get a blank screen over here, and this is the code which we have written, and you can copy the code from our blog. You can get the link from the description of this video. Let us understand how the checkbox work. So we'll click on one of the checkbox and see this checkbox is linked to a column, right? It's linked to A29. So whenever you click on this checkbox, you can see this A28 cell get the value of true, and if we uncheck, it's get the value of false. So it's a simple solution over here. That means whenever you click on the checkbox, you get a value as true under the cell A28. So if we delete this cell, see, the checkbox get automatically unchecked. So what we have done over here, we have written a code where whenever a task under the C get deleted, a corresponding cell under the A will automatically get cleared. So that means if we click on this, it gets true, and then when we delete this task, see, this cell get cleared and it will uncheck your box. So let's read out what we have written. Okay, so let's first delete this code and we'll rewrite it. Okay, so to write the code, you have to double click on the sheet 1 or the name whatever you have given it to the sheet. So we have just double clicked it and you will get a blank screen over here, and from this blank screen what you have to do, you have to just select the worksheet over here and selection change. That means whenever there is any change, okay, this event or this code will get triggered. So first we will write a div. Now, what is theme? Theme is something to create a memory. Instead of writing again and again that particular cell reference or range, we will be creating a memory. So here we want a three things, right? The first range will be our C, where anything gets deleted, right? So it gets triggered. The second will be a range. That means it will be our targeted range. And the last one will be cell, because we will be counting the cell references, right? If anything get changed, then that particular cell should be get changed and not the complete range. So let's write it down. The first will be writing the theme range task as range. We are giving this range task name as a range. We are assigning this. That means this is a range. Now, what is our range task? It will be C. So, C is a range. Another theme will be our range change. That means it will be A1. Range changed as it's also a range. So, we will be giving it name as range. Then, theme cell as range. Now, let's set the range for the C. We will be writing, we are using the apostrophe, so it's just to write the task for the better understanding. So here will be set the range for task in column C. Okay, so whenever you are using this apostrophe, it will be treated as in text and not as a part of code. So we have used this just for better understanding for our viewer that what we are writing. So over here we'll be writing set what range, right? So what is range? Range will be the C column complete. So set range task equal to me dot range, and what it is, a complete C section. So we'll be giving it as C. We are using the double inverted comma to get it counted. Okay, and next we will be setting the range changed one. Range changed equal to, here we are using an intersect, because we will be intersecting between the targeted range and the A column. That means C and A, right? So we are using intersect. And it will be target and range task. Okay, bracket close. Now what we are going to do, we are going to check whether any changes happens or not. So let's write some text so for the better understanding of the viewer again. Check if any changes intersect with the task range. Okay, so we are checking that. Now, so here we are using the if and then condition. So first we'll be writing if nothing happens, right? That means if not intersect. Now what is intersect? Again we have written over here target, range, task, okay, is nothing. Then it will be application dot enable event. Enable event. equal to false. Now what that means is, if nothing has happened, then the event, what is event? This is what we have written, this event, right, should be false. That means nothing should happen over here, no changes is required. Well, we'll write it over here under the apostrophe. So for the better understanding, again, disable event to prevent re-triggering. Okay, now what if the changes happen? So we'll write over here for each cell. Now here we are using the cell. For each cell in range changed. Okay, now what we'll write it here, if the task in column C is deleted, then clear the corresponding text in column A. So for that, we'll write a code, if cell dot value is equal to nothing. That means if the cell value under the target, that means that means if the cell value under the task, this cell value is nothing, then cell dot offset. Now why offset? Because over here we will be going back by 2. Our task cell is under C, so we'll be going back to B and A. That means we want to clear the A side, so we are using the offset, and we'll be writing 0 comma minus 2 because we are going back by 2. Okay, compare because we have not used this 0. Minus 2 dot clear the content. So we'll be using this. Now what this will be doing, it will offset by minus 2 column, that is column A. And now as we have written our code completely and we have created the if condition, then we have to end the if condition as well. And once the complete event has been completed, then we will be moving to the next cell. Okay, and once it's moved to the next cell, again we have to redo this event. So we'll be writing application dot enable same which we have written previously, events equal to true, and this will re-enable the event. And again we will be doing the end if, and we are done with the code. Now you just have to save this code, and once you are onto the sheet, so first we will just make this box as check. So you can see all these tasks has been completed. Now as per the user, whenever we are deleting this, it should uncheck the box. So let's delete this, and you can see it's getting unchecked automatically. And over here you can see the data from here has been deleted.